Hello, Belmar families. Today is Wednesday. I didn't get a chance to read yesterday because I was very busy going to schools to see if the custodians were doing well, answering emails, meeting virtually with the principals, and keeping tabs on what is happening out there. It's not been an easy time, has it? But I want to say that I believe each one of us in our learning community is being very strong. Today I have a book for you entitled The Boy, the Mole, the Fox, and the Horse, and it is written by Charlie Mackesy. It's an unusual little book, I think, but it is perfect for this time that we're going through. I hope that you'll listen to the words carefully and take some solace in them. I'm going to start at the beginning of the book and I'm going to read the introduction to you, which is not something I often do, just like the author you'll find, but I think it was important for you to hear it. Hello, you started at the beginning, which is impressive. I usually start in the middle and never read introductions. It's surprising that I've made a book because I'm not good at reading them. The truth is, I need pictures. They are like islands, places to go in a sea of words. This book is for everyone, whether you are 80 or 8. I feel like I'm both sometimes. I like it to be one you can dip into anywhere and anytime. Start in the middle if you like, scribble on it, crease the corners, and leave it well thumbed. The drawings are mainly of a boy, a mole, a fox, and a horse. I'll tell you a little bit about them, although I'm sure you'll see here that I don't, so I'll be quick. The boy is lonely when the mole first surfaces. They spend time together gazing into the wild. I think the wild is a bit like life, frightening sometimes, but beautiful. In their wanderings, they meet the fox. It's never going to be easy meeting a fox if you're a mole. The boy is full of questions, and the mole is greedy for cake. The fox is mainly silent and wary because he's been hurt by life. The horse is the biggest thing they have ever encountered, and also the most gentle. They are all different, like us, and each has their own weaknesses. I can see myself in all of them. Perhaps you can too. Their adventures happen in the springtime, where one moment snow is falling and the sun shines the next, which is also a little bit like life. It can turn on a sixpence. And boys and girls and families, isn't that true of the time that we're living in right now? One day we were learning in school, and the next day we were home. And that's where we've been. And in a couple of weeks, I'm sure, we'll be back in school. I hope this book encourages you, perhaps to live courageously with more kindness for yourself and for others, and to ask for help when you need it, which is always a brave thing to do. When I was making the book, I often wondered, who on earth am I to be doing this? But as the horse says, the truth is, everyone is winging it. So I say, spread your wings and follow your dreams. This book is one of mine. I hope you enjoy it, and much love to you. Thank you, Charlie. Remember, I told you his name was Charlie. Hello, and now we meet the boy. And the mole. I'm so small, said the mole. Yes, said the boy, but you make a huge difference. What do you want to be when you grow up? The mole asked the boy. Kind, said the boy. What do you think success is? Asked the boy. To love, said the mole. Ah, well, hello, the mole says to the cake. Do you have a favorite saying? Asked the boy. Yes, said the mole. What is it? Asked the boy. If at first you don't succeed, have some cake. I see. Does it work? Every time, said the mole. I got a delicious cake, said the mole. Just for you. Did you? Yes. Where is it? I ate it, said the mole. Oh, but I got you another. Did you? Where's that one? The same thing seems to have happened. What do you think is the biggest waste of time? Asked the boy. Comparing yourself to others, said the mole. I wonder if there is a school of unlearning. Most of the old moles I know wish they had listened less to their fears and more to their dreams. What is that over there? It's the wild, said the mole. Don't fear it. Imagine how we would be if people were less afraid. I know this is a fearful time, but if we take it one day at a time, it won't seem so bad. I'm not afraid, said the mole. If I wasn't caught in this snare, said the fox, I'd kill you. If you stay in that snare, you will die, said the mole. So the mole chewed through the wire with his tiny teeth. And one of our greatest freedoms is how we react to things. Now the mole could have left the fox in there, but you remember he said that being kind was most important to him. So he let the fox out, didn't he? I've learned how to be in the present, said the mole. How? Asked the boy. I find a quiet spot and shut my eyes and breathe. That's good. And then? Then I focus. What do you focus on? Cake, said the mole. He loves his cake. Isn't it odd we can only see our outsides, but nearly everything happens on our insides? Be careful not to fall. And what happens? Do you see where the mole is? I guess the fox let him go. There is so much beauty we need to look at for. Being kind to yourself is one of the greatest kindnesses, said the mole. We often wait for kindness, but being kind to yourself can start right now. And often the hardest person to forgive is yourself. Sometimes I feel lost, said the boy. Me too, said the mole. But we love you, and love brings you home. I think everyone is just trying to get home, said the mole. And now we're going to meet the horse, the next character in our story. Doing nothing with friends is never doing nothing, is it? Asked the boy. Nope, said the mole. Here everyone is just playing, enjoying the friendship of one another. You fell, but I got you, said the horse. Everyone is a bit scared, said the horse, but we are less scared together. Tears fall for a reason, and they are your strength, not your weakness. What is the bravest thing you've ever said? Asked the boy. Help, said the horse. When have you been at your strongest? Asked the boy. When I have dared to show my weakness. Asking for help isn't giving up. It's refusing to give up. Sometimes I worry that you'll realize that I'm just ordinary, said the boy. Love doesn't need you to be extraordinary, said the horse. Love needs you to be you. We all need a reason to keep giving, said the horse. What's yours? The fox said, You 3. The boy said, Getting home. And guess what the mole said? Cake. I've discovered something better than cake. No, you haven't, said the boy. I have, replied the mole. What is it? A hug. It lasts longer. Let's each of us hug someone today, someone who lives in our houses. Nothing beats kindness, said the horse. It sits quietly behind all things. Sometimes, said the horse. Sometimes what? Asked the boy. Sometimes just getting up and carrying on is to be brave and magnificent. How do they look so together and perfect? Asked the boy. There's a lot of frantic paddling going on beneath, said the horse. The greatest illusion, said the mole, is that life should be perfect. Life is not perfect, and we can't expect it to be. Is that the moon? Asked the boy. It's a teacup stain, said the mole, and where there's tea, there's cake. The mole is pretty funny, isn't he, boys and girls? Remember something. Life is difficult, but you are loved. So you know all about me? Asked the boy. Yes, said the horse. And you still love me? We love you all the more. Sometimes I think you believe in me more than I believe in you, said the boy. You'll catch up, said the horse. The fox never really speaks, whispered the boy. No, and it's lovely he is with us, said the horse. To be honest, I often feel as though I have nothing to say. That's interesting, said the fox. Being honest is always interesting, said the horse. There's something I haven't told you, said the horse. What's that? Said the boy. I can fly, but I stopped because it made the other horses jealous. Well, we love you, whether you can fly or not, said the boy. Wow. Look at these beautiful pictures. Is your glass half empty or half full? Asked the mole. I think I'm grateful just to have a glass, said the boy. We don't know about tomorrow, said the horse. All we need to know is that we love one another today. When the dark clouds come, just keep going. When the big things feel out of control, focus on what you love right under your nose. This storm will pass. And after the storm, we have such a long way to go, sighed the boy. Yes, but look how far we've come. Sometimes I want to say I love you all, said the mole, but I find it difficult. Do you? Said the boy. Yes, so I say something like, I'm glad we are all here. Okay, said the boy. I am glad we are all here, and we are so glad that you are here too. What's your best discovery? Asked the mole. That I'm enough as I am, said the boy. I've realized why we are here, whispered the boy. For the cake? Asked the mole. To love, said the boy, and to be loved. What do we do when our hearts hurt? Asked the boy. We wrap them with friendship, shared tears and time, till they wake helpful and happy again. Do you have any other advice? Asked the boy. Don't measure how valuable you are by the way you are treated, said the horse. Always remember that you matter, you are important, and you are loved, and you bring to this world things that no one else can. Home isn't always a place, is it? Thank you. Families, I hope you enjoy this little story, particularly during this time of social distancing. We do have opportunities to spend time with our families, to do some different things in the house. For one, I tried to cut my hair using a video that I found online. It didn't really work, did it? Well, one good and positive thing about it is that my hair will grow. And I learned that I really could not ever be a beautician. I hope that you have a wonderful day and that you enjoyed this little book. Again, the title is The Boy, the Mole, the Fox, and the Horse by Charlie Mackesy. One thing I learned when I was reading the book is that there are lots of blank pages in this book that you could use to journal some of your thoughts. It might be worth a try. Till we meet again,